My dear friends, welcome all. Let us continue our journey in the world of IPR by a series of question sets of the Patents Act 1970 and the Patents Rules 2003. Questions only can give us freedom from our mental cages, so never stop questioning. With this beautiful thought, friends, let us proceed to our question set 7. Question set 7. Also, another beautiful thought resides here. What if questions make you think? That means if a question compels you to think for the reasoning of its answer, then this question has some weight. Okay, so let us proceed with such questions. Question number 1. Renewal fees under section 53 is the title for which rule of the Patents Rule 2003? The answer is Rule 80. Okay. And please refer Rule 80 of the Patents Rules 2003. You can also remember, friends, while discussing the question set on the section 53, we have already found out this thing, that means the close relationship between rule 80 and section 53. Okay, also you can just go to this slide that I used in my first lecture video to refresh our memory. Okay, where here we can see that form 4, that is request for extension of time. The relevant sections are 53 and 142, where 53 is term of patent, 142 is fees. Similarly, the rules. Rule 13 is specifications. Rule 24B is examination of application. Rule 80 is renewal fees under section 53, and Rule 130 is application for review of decisions or setting aside of orders of the controller. Okay, friends, so I think when you set this picture, this slide in your mind, you can very well remember, or you can very well recall the relevant sections, the relevant rules that are linked with form 4. Fine, so let us proceed to question number 2. Question number 2 says, for keeping a patent in force, the renewal fees specified in the first schedule shall be payable at the expiration of the second year from the date of the patent or of any succeeding year. Is this true? Okay, so here we can see, the key point is a patent in force, fine, and the first schedule and the expiration of the second year. So when you observe these things, you can very well say that whether this statement is true or not. Okay, so I'm reading it again. Okay, that means after pointing out the key points, I will read it. For keeping a patent in force, that is the objective, the renewal fees specified in the first schedule, that is already present, shall be payable at the expiration of the second year, that means the time period from the date of the patent or of any succeeding year. So now, is this true? Yes, it is true. So please refer Rule 80 sub Rule 1 of the Patents Rules 2003. Question number 3. While paying the renewal fee, the number and date of the patent concerned and the year in respect of which the fee is paid shall be quoted. Is it true? Okay. So here we can see, friends, the key points is renewal fee, number and date of the patent concerned and the year in respect of which the fee is paid shall be quoted. Okay. So we can say while paying the renewal fee, that means at the time of paying the renewal fee, number and date of the concerned patent and the year in respect of which the fee is paid, all are required, so they will be quoted. Fine. So is it true? Yes, definitely it is true. So please refer Rule 80 sub Rule 2 of the Patents Rules 2003, and if you want to go into detail, please go to the Barrett, and also please go to my lecture on this particular rule. That means I have already prepared a slide um, for rule number 80 separately. You can refer that as well. Okay, friends. Okay, question number 4. The annual renewal fees payable in respect of 2 or more years may not be paid in advance. Is it true? Now, what is the key point here? In respect of 2 or more years. Okay, and also what is given here? May not be. Fine. So, we can think of here the annual renewal fees payable, that means that is to be paid in respect of 2 or more years, may not be paid in advance. Why not? It can be paid in advance, and for that reason this answer is no and it is false. That means this statement is false. The correct statement would be like the annual renewal fees payable in respect of 2 or more years may be paid in advance. Okay, in that case the statement, in this case the statement will be true. So to be more sure for your answer, please refer Rule 80, Sub-Rule 3 of the Patents Rules 2003. Okay, let us proceed. Question number 5. The controller shall, after making such inquiry, as he may deem necessary, credit any renewal fee and issue a certificate that the fee has been paid. Is it true? Okay. So let us find the key points here. Controller will make some inquiry. Okay. He will credit the renewal fee and issue a certificate. Okay. That means as we are discussing on Rule 80 and moreover, we have discussed the earlier sub-rules. We can say that this question is a consequence of the previous questions. Okay. So, keeping that in mind, please read this sentence again. Okay. The controller, that means here the authority is the controller. Fine. Okay. The controller shall, after making such inquiry, okay, that means what are his actions? He will do some inquiries. Okay. As he may deem necessary. Whatever he thinks fit to the situation. Okay. Credit any renewal fee. Okay. He can credit any renewal fee and he can issue a certificate confirming that the fee has been paid. Okay. So now we can say yes, this statement is totally correct. So that's why the answer will be yes, it is true. Okay. So to be more sure for your answer, please refer Rule 80 Sub-Rule 4 of the Patents Rules 2003. Fine. Let us proceed. Question number 6. Application for review of decisions or setting aside of orders of the controller is the title for which rule of the Patents Rules 2003? Okay. Now the answer will be Rule 130. So please refer Rule 130 of the Patents Rules 2003. Now again we can see our old slide from lecture 1 where form 4 sections 53, 142 and rules 13, 24b, 80 and 130 are depicted. Okay, so to refresh your memory and trying to recall the relationship that exists between form 4 section 53, 142 and rules 13, 24b, 80 and 130, please refer this figure and I would request you to please observe this figure time to time so that a very good coordination will be set up in your mind actually. That means whenever you utter the term form 4, automatically the relevant sections and the relevant rules will come into your mind. Okay friends, so let us proceed to the next question. Question number 7. An application to the controller for the review of his decision under section 77 Subsection 1 clause F shall be made in form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of such decision to the applicant or within such further period not exceeding 1 month. Is it true? Okay, now you can see the things very well, that in the statement what it is written, an application to the controller. Why the application is given to the controller? For reviewing his decision as per section 77 and some particular clause. It shall be made in form 24. Okay, and the period is within 1 month from the date of communication of such decision to the applicant. That means whenever the applicant gets that decision within 1 month, he has to file in form 24, and he or she can request the application, request the controller through via his or her application for review his decision. Okay, this is one condition. Or within such further period. Okay, what will be the further period? There can be an extension of 1 month as well, not exceeding 1 month. That means the extension period is 1 month. Fine. Now tell me, is it true? Now if we go through this, now when we read again this statement, it will be more clear to us. Fine. So what does it say? An application to the controller for the review of his decision under section 77 subsection 1 clause F shall be made in form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of such decision to the applicant or within such period not exceeding 1 month. Is it true? Yes. The answer is true. It is true. Okay, so please refer section 77, that is controller to have certain powers of a civil court, and form 24, that is application for review or setting aside controller's decision or order, and refer rule 130 sub rule 1 of the patents rules 2003 to be more sure for your answer. Okay, now I hope it is more clear. Question number 8. An application to the controller for the review of his decision under section 77, subsection 1, clause F shall be made in form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of such decision to the applicant or within such period not exceeding 1 month thereafter, as the controller may on a request made in form 4. Is it true? Now, you can very well observe that this question is an extension of question number 7. Okay, so what is the extra thing given here? The extra thing given here is not exceeding 1 month thereafter, as the controller may on a request made in form 4. Okay, so now tell me, is it true? As we have already discussed these things, that means an application to the controller for the review of his decision is under section 77, and the particular clause shall be made in form 24 within 1 month from the date of communication of such decision to the applicant or within such further period not exceeding 1 month thereafter, as the controller may on a request made in form 4. Is it true? Now the question can be a request made in form 5. Then tell me, will the statement be true? No, never. So this statement is now true as the particular form, that is form number 4 is mentioned here, which is the correct one, right? For this the statement is true. Yes, the answer will be yes, it is true. And please refer section 77, controller to have certain powers of a civil code, form 24, that is application for review or setting aside controller's decision or order, and please refer rule 130 sub rule 1 of the patents rules 2003. Question number 9. An ex parte can be defined as with respect to or in the interest of one side only or of an interested outside party. Okay. Which rule deals with this concept? Which section is linked? Okay. Now, actually, when we observe this statement, a definition of ex parte is given here. Okay. That's why it is written like ex parte can be defined as with respect to or in the interest of one side only or of an interested outside party. Okay. Now tell me, which rule deals with this concept? Which section is linked? So When we remember Rule 130 along with section 77, actually we can get this answer. So the answer for this statement will be rule number 132 sub rule 2, and the relevant section is section 77 subsection 1 clause G. Okay, so for the same, please refer section 77, which is about controller to have certain powers of a civil court, and form 24, that is application for review or setting aside controller's decision or order, and refer rule number 130 sub rule 1 of the patents rules 2003. Okay. Now, question number 10. Which form is concerned with Rule 130 and Section 77? Which form is used for extension of time? Okay. So, the answer will be, first answer will be form number 24, and the second answer is form 4. That means, which form is concerned with Rule 130 and Section 77? So, primarily the answer will be form 24. But which form is used for extension of time? The answer is form number 4. So, we cannot say that which form is primary one. Okay, because as we know that form number 4 is the basic form here, where it relates to section 53, section 142 and rules 13, 24b, 80 and 130, right? But for this particular rule and this particular section, another form is needed here, so that is form number 24, or else we can say the specific form required as it is relevant to section 77, so the form number will be 24. So in this question, the primary answer will be form number 24, or the answer for this particular question, which form is concerned with rule 130 and section 77, the answer will be form 24, and which form is used for the extension of time, overally the answer will be form number 4. Fine, I hope it is clear now. And so please refer section 77, that is controller to have certain powers of a civil court, form number 24, that is application for review or setting aside controller's decision or order, and please refer rule 130 sub rule 1 of the patents rules 2003. Okay friends, so this way question number sorry, we can say all the 10 questions of this series, or this question set 7 are completed. So please go through all the questions, please go through all my relevant video lectures that was done upon some particular sections or rules related to this question, so that your understanding will be more clear, and also please refer to the direct as well. Okay friends, okay. The reference is the Patents Act 1970 as amended by Amendment Act 2005, and the Patents Rules 2003 as amended by Amendment Rules 2021. Okay friends, thank you so much for listening to me, and thank you so much for watching my video. So please like, share and subscribe my channel. Please put down your queries, your compliments and comments in my comment box. Thank you so much for watching this. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay healthy. God bless you. Jai Hind.